It's the
It's the
NFL on
NFL on
EA
EA
Sports.
Sports.
And this one
And this one
features
features
Deion
Deion
Henley.
Henley.
He'll get
He'll
after you
get after
every
you
chance
every
he can
chance
get
he
on
can get on
defense.
defense.
It's the
It's the
Chargers and the
Chargers and the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
All
All
that
that
and
and
more.
more.
Coming up next.
Next.
Spike, come on.
Fall is in the air. The NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And this will really shorten the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It didn't take long to steal the first penalty of the game.
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle the touch pass. And that is not fooling anymore. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
The opening line goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now Mahomes. His throw in.
Are you talking about the defense for the Chargers?
I don't know. I'm convinced.
Good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 64 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? He got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that can come back and bite him in another ballgame.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Wakefield. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wakefield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle they go. Wakefield. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. And they'll accept that penalty. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10. You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
First down, Houston.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. Mahomes going to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run the counter. Wakefield, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give right side. Wakefield. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wakefield, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
On 1st down, Wakefield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
2nd down and a yard. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike.
That first one can really and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That's caught by Waller out left side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Wakefield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now back to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 2-2 Atwell from 10 yards out. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. And that flag accepted. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Mahomes going to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And his kick is indeed good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Sheds off the tackle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started out in Denver. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. It's Jaden Daniels with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Adonai Mitchell, a touchdown catch in the victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is fielded at the 27. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now Mahomes. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. A handoff now for Pacheco. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Charger drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he powers his way up past the 30. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Up the middle they go. Wakefield. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now out comes Houston. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Here's 2nd and 3. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Chiefs touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They go play action here on first down. Now this one finds McConkey. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Wakefield down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Now here's Mahomes.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Mahomes now to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Credit on that one defensively goes to Asante Samuel Jr.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. Wakefield And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Houston set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're looking at third and a few inches.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes caught on the right side. Reed. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again, and they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's taken in by Knox. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Here's Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Mahomes. This is caught, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 27.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for L.A., they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.